Hey, I'm trying to see, do I got this on the right setting?
You don't know? Oh, I got a meeting at 8:15. I just wanted you 8 from 8 to 8:15. So
All right.
I got me on
Okay.
camera.
Got you. Hey, tribe. Welcome. Welcome those of you all who are in. All right. Okay. So I wanted to share that out real quick. Going through some changes. Oh Lord, we've been going through some changes. Still giving you the praises. Oh Lord, we've been giving you the praises. Lord, iffy in my battles. Dear Lord, you've been with me through my battles. Oh Lord, you the greatest. Oh Lord, my God, you the greatest. messing around, cutting up a little bit, tribe. So nobody's on right now, so I'm going to tap right in. I got some downloads, just quick ones. First of all, I want to say, and this could be specific, but they are still doing the same thing until they show up different. So what up? So basically with this download, it's just like many of us, I'm not just gonna say collective, I'm gonna say many because that tends to isolate people. I'm gonna say that many of us are dealing with people and we question what's really inside of them, like what really makes them run. Like if I let this person back in and I give them a chance, will they in fact break anything or will they crush another part of me that maybe I've healed? Well, the answer to that question is they are still doing the same thing until they show up different. Okay, yes, this could be considered a free reading, Miss Diaz. Probably gonna resonate with you if you're here. So in regards to us expecting different things from people that keep showing us the same thing, learn how to sit back and wait for how they show up. I'm not going to dissuade anybody away from anybody. I'm not a judge. I'm not here to do that, nor am I a therapist. I'm a spiritualist and I tap in by way of spirit, and that's where my advice comes from. Until people show up different, we have to regard them as being the same thing that they were when they were in that last with us, when we were in their presence last. So don't exercise the definition of insanity in your relationships. And that's kind of like doing the same thing and expecting a different result. That could be in our relationships. Don't keep doing the same person and expecting a different result. If they showing you the same thing over and over, it's kind of time to make a change from that. Because at some point, it's going to register as weakness. And it's going to, like, spiritually, it's going to vibrate as a weak area. If you can't move forward and you can't move ahead from your emotions and what binds you. So, the posture of a smile is ruthless over indignation. So that's basically spirit saying, learn how to meet and match wits with people by way of smiling. Like if you're confused, learn how to usher in a smile. If somebody gets you in the wrong way, learn how to usher in a smile. See, a smile, it's kind of like an unspoken ruthlessness over people who try to be indignant. You ever handled somebody in their indignation with your kindness to a degree where you can see the person squirm like who they think they is. I'm supposed to be able to be indignant and offend somebody. But when you in fact show somebody that they don't got the power to offend you, it's a strength. So we're going to tap in. I got my soul message, sacred soul message deck. I'm just going to be getting out some messages, and I pray that they resonate with you. To love without expectation is to be in heaven. Release control and make peace with loved ones. So like I said, this goes back to what I was saying. When you love truly, you can't love based upon what you expect somebody to be, right? Love is an action word. It's very much a verb. I like to consider it a spiritual verb, actually, because love requires you to do, right? So love without expectations. Be rooted in love. That way people won't be able to let you down. It also says release control and make peace with loved ones. So it could be a matter of your ego in this what I'm saying. It could be your ego. It could also be a need for you to have control in certain ways. They may be subtle, they may be overt. Only you would know. But definitely, in regards to making peace with loved ones, it's always good because you don't want your ancestors to be confused over where you stand in regards to, your relationship with your bloodline and your family. Sometimes you stand wrong. You stand to be corrected. We all do, right? And even for me, myself, we all have personal lives as well. And in many areas, I stand to be corrected, and many of us do. So learn how to know when that's the case so that you don't be kind of like pushing against the pricks. Okay. Laugh as much as you breathe. Love long as you live. Have fun, enjoy life, and again, nurture relationships. So I feel like somebody's definitely at odds with a family member or somebody close to you. So it could be a definite need to straighten that out. Like, you know, laugh as much as you breathe. That's kind of hard. I say a bit exaggerated, but it do hit the mark though. It's just basically spirit urging somebody to kind of balance your emotions out with laughing. And I said at the beginning of this, I said the posture of a smile is ruthless over indignation. So perhaps you're dealing with somebody and they might not be so friendly. They might be real shitty, in fact. And if that's the case and you got a shitball on your hands, is no better way to confuse a person with a shitty disposition than to smile and stay in a mode of laughter around them, right? I got these cards yesterday. Forget safety, live where you fear to live, take a chance, dare to dream, and risks pay off. So who's a risk taker or needing to be? In this energy, it seems like you could be playing it safe. It's fearful. I know. Growing is fearful for us all, right? And Spirit is advising you, like, in order for you to really get what you're trying to get, you gotta move beyond your fears. Fear is an illusion while danger is very real. So what you fear, maybe begin to bust it down and really look at it and ask yourself, well, what am I in fear of? Because fear is the illusion, but danger is also very real. So learn how to, this is like a sober-minded thing that somebody want to do, because when you spend a lot of times in both worlds, you get confused as to what's really dangerous and what's not, what's fear and what's real. So move into a clear-headed space, right? Assess your fears. We all got to do it. I can tell you each and every last one of my fears, and that's not to boast or to gloat. That's to advise you how much it helps. When you can really look at your life, you know how you look at that mirror in life when you go back, ain't no real mirror, you just looking up, reviewing yourself, right? When you look at yourself through that kind of mirror and you can say, I know what I fear. Not that I don't have fears, but I know every last one of my fears, right? Then you can act accordingly. See, a lot of times we move around and we don't want to admit that we in fear of a thing, a person, place, or something, whatever, a spirit. We don't want to admit the fear. And if you don't admit that you have fear, you can never really process it. You can't get through it. Fear is like imagine a projector in your life, and all it does is flash constant illusions. That's what fear is. Particularly when it grips you. So get away from that fear. This card flew out. Reason is powerless in the face of love. Romance, communication, and listen to your heart. Now when these kind of cards come out, they tricky for me because I don't want to give anybody any wrong advice. So I lean all the way into towards spirit, and I say, if you have a romance and you have something that's connected to the ethereal realms, like God put you and somebody else together, you do know that everything is going to fight to tear that apart. So it comes a place where if it's truly divine, ordered by the divine in its providence, don't always expect the reasoning of your mind to be able to sort it out. In fact, sometimes maybe you want to do like the Bible says and lean not towards your own understanding in that matter. Because I feel like you could have a romance and it could be a need for you to really communicate through your heart space. Heart chakra alignment, I'm hearing. Reason is powerless in the face of love. You know, love is the highest vibration, sits right underneath authenticity. So when you're dealing with love and it's true, a lot of things they won't add up to what you reason to be love. Like love doesn't always appear as we think it should. So you got to really learn how to know when love is love. Like when God is love. So anything God put together, like they say, what God put together, let no man put asunder. So don't begin to take for granted the things in your life or people in your life that God put in your life, because you could be in your reasoning a little too much. We love to understand. We do love to understand, right? So romance, communication, and listen to your heart. Pretty good instructions. And that's for somebody who you dealing with love, right? Not a reasonable facsimile. Lust is not love. I don't want nobody who in a lust affair to go chase aimlessly after something that's probably not going to benefit you. Your heart is an ocean. Find yourself in its hidden depths. Life journey, finding purpose, true love. See, somebody on this in this energy, outside of the people that's here for nothing, is somebody here and you dealing with the issue of love, and maybe you trying to sort it all out. And I'm here to advise you, like, follow your heart. You know, everything don't have to be head over heart. If God is in it, just, be adherent to that. Like, listen, pay attention and cherish what God sends you. I'm gonna tell you that we live in a world, it's surrounded by energies that really want you to be away from what really loves you, right? So sometimes people attack you, and those attacks, they can make it seem like it's not love. But each and every individual that hears this and resonates with this, you have enough discernment to know what is love and what is not love. Love does not tear you apart, first of all. Love does not leave you drained. Love does not have you at no time feeling pointless or in the dark. Now, yeah, love does get confusing at times. Trust me, albeit. But true love is going to have boundaries, it's going to have parameters, it's going to hold up in areas that a lot of other stuff won't. So when you find that, right, try to make sure you're on the right side of it. You mean, and don't take for granted something that God gave you. I'm jumping with a little tarot. Lay a little tarot out. See if we can get a reading. Okay, guys and gals, here we go. Been a while since I had look. Let's what pop out. The lovers. I'm telling you, somehow you dealing with some love. I feel like spirit is back in this too. What is this? You got the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. I'm gonna lay it out. Okay. You got an Ace of Wands is in reverse. These cards real slippery. The Magician. There you are, Abdul Hasib. Are you a magician? Okay, so we got the Lovers, the Hermit, to the Ace of Wands in reverse, to the Magician, to the Empress that flew out in reverse. So I'm gonna make this a 7-card spread. Okay, we got the 7 of Wands to the Hierophant in reverse. All right. So let's walk through this tarot read. So with the Lovers to the Hermit, I'm kind of saying it's a relationship, and it's requiring two people to quite possibly turn away from outside influences and go into the mode of hermit, which is basically with the Lovers and the Hermit. I get two people. It's time for you to separate yourself from the world, go inside, right? Inside of yourselves, communicate with one another without outside interference. See, this Lovers is upright to the Hermit, and my whole oracle spread was about love, the energy of, I'm going to say, union, as in divine union, as in something that God put together, shouldn't no man be putting asunder. So this is a Lovers to the Hermit. Now, when I see the Hermit is a card, if you look at it and you see what he's doing, the Hermit is taking his lamp into a dark area and shining it. And that's what's needed in this energy. I can see. It's two people. You very much have love, which is a great foundation. Now is a need to go in with the Hermit and shed light in some of the dark areas. This is two people. Now with the Ace of Wands being in reverse to the Magician, I'm kind of seeing somebody working against this union. This could be a Scorpion kind of energy. Could be an Earth energy as well. With the Ace of Wands in reverse to the Magician, you see the wand he has. It's kind of like somebody's doing something, and when I see the Ace of Wands in reverse, I see something failing, right? It could be spell work. Anytime I see a magician, I do have to mention spell work. Much magic surrounds the magician. But like with the Ace of Wands to the Lovers and the Hermit, it's definitely one force against another. So I'm really seeing a strong and powerful relationship with a lot of potential. But with this magician in the background, with these Ace of Wands, it's probably a lot of sporadic arguing. It's probably a clashing of the egos as well in this energy. It's probably like one of those things where you have two people determined to be together, but yet and still so much uncertainty comes from out of nowhere. And it's because it's an energy manipulator. And a magician is a magician with a wand that's in reverse around the Lovers and the Hermit is a person that's clearly in the background, probably connecting to lower vibrational energies to try to prevent this Lovers. Somebody doesn't want this union to be one where people go in and study each other and shine light on the dark areas. Somebody very much want confusion. You got an Empress in reverse. So this could be a Libra energy. This also could be, my condolences, but this could be someone could have miscarried. Someone could have miscarried an idea as well. There's a certain derailment. It's like this Empress in reverse is coming right off of this Magician. So it's kind of showing me that like there's a lot of energetic tampering going on. The Empress in reverse, somebody's ideas are not, it's not that they're not coming out, and it's not that you're not good at what you're doing. You also have a magician in the background. And when I say a magician, we're talking about a person that doesn't have to be present in your life to present an obstacle. They can tap in by way of baneful magic, and they can send energies that affect you. Even this person don't have to be present. You don't even have to see them. In fact, I don't even think you might not even know who this magician is. Then again, maybe you do know who they are, but maybe you don't understand the extent that they manipulate things, right? Seven of Wands. So this shows a card of Seven of Wands to the Hierophant in reverse. So I see you kind of, I'm gonna be honest. What I see two people defending themselves against a magician and quite possibly even a coven of individuals. A coven of witches. It could be people that just are in agreement to come against this union, because this is divine union energy right here. All day. This 7 of Wands to the Hierophant in reverse, it shows me somebody that's in resistance of a Hierophant in reverse is very much a it could be an unorthodox kind of mind, but I'm feeling like this is a group. This is people. Like, these are people who they have set themselves against this lovers, to this hermit. Right? Yeah, this Hierophant and this magician. Let me clarify something. I want to see what the 7 of Wands to the Hierophant in reverse is. Spirit, what is it? Because I think I'm seeing what's going on. I don't think I'm liking the picture though. The Star. Yeah. See, this 7 of Wands in reverse, Hierophant in reverse to the Star. So this is basically the power behind these 7 of Wands. So I'm saying somebody could be an Aquarius. This is Aquarius energy. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna call this the battle of the arcanas, because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcanas on this board, right? And it's only 8 cards. That shows me a lot of spiritual warfare. It's like one side against the other. Like, you got the 7 of Wands to the Hierophant in reverse. So my question was, when I saw this is not really enough power to stand against this a major arcana. Then I see the Star. So it's like, I see opposing forces and I see supporting forces. And this is centered around a divine union. Then at the bottom of the deck is the Sun. See, this is a battle of major arcanas. Somebody, you live a very spirit-filled life. I can say that. Surrounded by a lot. This is a divine, and divine unions, they always like that, because you got energy from both sides, and that's what I'm picking up on. See this Hermit to the Lovers, this Sun energy with the Star, 7 of Wands to the Hierophant in reverse. This is like the energy of heaven. 7 of Wands is defense. Hierophant in reverse. So you got somebody, ancestors out here, they warriors. You got God pulling for somebody. The Sun, so somebody does have the truth as a weapon. This divine union I'm picking up on, Lovers to the Hermit, this is something special. Y'all got something beautiful, right? It's a union. I'm seeing it. It's a beautiful union. And with the Sun, it's the truth of life. And this is the greatest weapon you can have. Like, when I pull these out of my ancestral deck, these big steppers, y'all. Like, all these major arcanas, and make no mistake about it, you do have the devil out here. Like, I haven't pulled the devil card, but you got the Magician to the Ace of Wands in reverse with the Empress in reverse to the Hierophant in reverse. That sounds like a gang of witches to me. I'm being perfectly honest. Witches don't have to be everybody in the dark circle. This could be, witches. This a little rundown. They normally hang around in groups of 13 in a covens, right? So this could be a gang of people. They don't have to be initiated as a coven. They can have magic on them and they could be tapping in. But with this Magician out here to the Hierophant in reverse, it screams witches coven. To the Empress in reverse, too much spiritual energy around these forces. Too much. And there's many forms of witchery. Don't always think of the obvious, right? Witches convene and deems places we deem holy as well. Okay. 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay. So, to the 10 of Cups. So I see you turning away from one situation, leaning towards something that's greater. The 3 of Cups in reverse to the 10 of Cups, it screams of, a person that's disassociating themselves with the 3 of Cups is like a plotter's energy, or an energy where people have agreed on something, like I wouldn't say a gang, but, maybe a small group of people. With it being in reverse, probably not with the best intent, but nevertheless, with the 10 of Cups following it, it's kind of like a decision was made to go towards ancestral wealth. 10 of Cups in my ancestral reading, that's ancestral abundance. That's gifts being activated. That's coming into the favor and the full love, the fullness. Like when your ancestors can look at you and they proud of you. That's the energy that surrounds you. You restore your family. Even though you have those in your family that may be at odds with you, it weighs nothing when you look at your ancestors and your descendants who are proud of you for the way you stepping. Because I'm seeing somebody stepping away from the normal. With the 3 of Cups, that's like, that could be what we agree to, 3 of Cups situations could be, okay, I'm going to this place every Sunday or every Tuesday or whatever. It could be any old thing, right? 3 of Cups could just be you going with the wrong crowd. Thank you, Spirit. Being in agreement with the wrong crowd. Turning away to the 10 of Cups is a wonderful energy, right? Maybe it's got a lot to do with this union that you're in. Divine union could be a union with somebody else. I'm picking up on that. Or a divine union with self. Okay. 2 of Coins to the Strength. So suddenly, with this 2 of Coins to the Strength, this reading right here has half the major arcanas in it. Tell me you're not a high vibrational individual that I'm doing this reading for. In fact, very high vibrational, and you got a lot of warfare on your hands. 2 of Coins to the Strength. This is like the energy of a sudden moving recognition. It could be a prayer, right? Could be you moving into a prayer. Definitely an initiation of some sort. With this 2 of Coins to the Strength, you were raised up into a different element spiritually. Scales of balance, 2 of Coins. And it's sudden, right? 2 of Coins to the Strength is like, at the last minute, I lay a prayer in and it stopped everything that's moving against me. That's 2 of Coins to the Strength. 2 of Coins to the Strength is like being initiated spiritually, going from one thing to another thing, right? A certain illumination. Look at this strength. Leo energy, right? Could be talking to a Leo. But I really don't think zodiacs matter in this reading. It is purely a battle of the major arcanas. We literally have the Hermit Major, the Lovers Major, the Hierophant Major, the Magician Major, the Empress Major, the Star Major, the Sun Major, and now the Strength Major. So if anybody don't know, I'm gonna let you know, a reading like this is a reading where spirit is around somebody, right? Because you got forces at work in the life of this. And it started off with the Lovers and the Hermit. So this is a union, right? This is a union. It doesn't have to be a union of 2 people, but it definitely is a union of 2 people as well. So with all of this spiritual stuff going on, it's more soulish. I feel like somebody you really need to start paying attention to deeper aspects of your life. Because this reading is very, very, very spiritual. All right. 2 of Coins to the Strength. That's a prayer warrior. Okay. That's a prayer warrior. The Hangman, yo, is something going on? This is another major arcana in this reading. I have literally never ever in my life pulled a reading where it's way more major arcanas than court cards or anything on this board. So this is one of them take heed messages, right? 2 of Coins to the Strength to the Hangman. So you got a prayer that's so powerful, right? Your initiation as well as your prayer, right? It is so powerful that when you make it 2 of Coins, it puts you in strength, spirit, Holy Spirit, Spirit, the Lord of spirits, right? That kind of energy. To the Hangman, it stops things, it changes things, it creates what a lot of tarot readers know as a change in the wind. That's what kind of prayer this is. 2 of Coins to the Strength, Hangman. And this is why Spirit just told me. It's this divine union energy. And look, it's another major arcana that fell out. Babe, I ain't never seen as many majors. The Justice.
Wow.
It's 12 major arcanas on this board. Archangel Michael had to step in the building.
That's a lot.
I mean, it wouldn't be right if we ain't had the facilitator in this energy.
That means that's a very, very life-changing event.
Yeah, this reading right here is one to take heed to. This kind of one you might want to tell your friends to tap in with. This Justice, this is the big stepper of them all, right? Archangel Michael in Christianity, or as the Bible accordingly, Ogun, many other energy. This right here is a big stepping energy, okay? So with the Justice, it could be a Libra. It's falling right in the middle of all of these majors. So with that being said, and this reading being full of so much, I can't even really tap into it. We got witches covens in this reading. We got divine unions in this reading. We got, it's so much energy here. Okay, this reading is it's a collective reading. So with the Justice falling out, I want somebody to know you got the Justice and you got the Sun. I gotta get some court cards. I gotta get some minor arcana. I gotta get something because this is just, yeah, collective love. This is just a whole bunch of spirit. Ace of Coins. You know, this reading started off with the Lovers to the Hermit. And that's where I'm going to end it at, right? This is a divine union. The Ace of Coins, it screams of optimal health. Somebody's mind is right and somebody's body is right. And somebody is with the right person, right? So with this Ace of Coins, just know things are definitely working in your favor. I don't know how it looks for you in the 3D realm, whoever this reading is resonating with, but I will tell you on a spiritual level, you got a lot of powerful energies that's working in your favor. And to top it all off, you got the support of heaven with the big Archangel Michael that showed up in your reading. So it could be looking like struggle because in the Oracle, it said, let me get back to it. It says, reason is powerless in the face of love. So I say that to say things could be looking like in your mind a certain kind of way. Nevertheless, with all that spiritual energy I just laid out, and with the Justice showing up to the Ace of Coins at the end, it's showing me that you highly favored and God is supporting what it is that you're doing or what you're involved in. That was evident by the 3 of Cups in reverse being clarified by the 10 of Cups. You made a change and you turned towards something that's right. And I want you to know things are working out for you, right? For whoever's tapped in and whoever's resonating with this, so it's like a divine union reading, honestly. So if you're in union with your ancestors, with God, particularly consecration, or you have a significant other and God put y'all together, check this reading out. So until next time, please like, please share, and please subscribe. I want to thank you all for being in attendance. God bless you, Amen, as well as Ashe.